Good afternoon, everybody. I am Diesel Pilot. I am not Pro 007 or Sinister Sama, who are currently not able to join us right now, but we are about to start one of our next matches of the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Tournament for 2022, featuring the Classic 188 and Scarface Nico. These two have been with us. They've been going through, they worked their way through the group stages over the last couple of months, and they both advanced to the bracket stages. And beg your pardon, but I was not anticipating doing this intro. So just a moment while I get the details. Okay, so the information that I have here is that we've got Classic 188 and ScarfaceNico are 16 and 17 seeds respectively after they came through the bracket stage. And they will be starting here in just a couple of minutes. Uh, oh, there we are. So Pro 007 is working the race time room and they'll be getting going here. Chat, you know the drill. Let's get your guesses in for what's going to be world number one. I've been having a wild, crazy hot summer. So I'm saying I want world six. I like what that guess is right there from Chibi Cage. Vanilla World Order, long time favorite. We've also had Reverse World Order from Zero Wing. So let's see what they give us. Our runners have been released. We're just waiting now for the stream delay to catch up. And we can see on ScarfaceNico's side, we've got that timer counting down to start. So any moment now. Oh, hi. First time to European beat Matt. World 2 guess. And the actual answer is World 3. And with the first fort, the escalator fort, 6F1. And looks like both of our runners are going to go and ride the fort. ScarfaceNico made the decision to go ahead and try to grab that power up. He did successfully. Classic One chose to avoid it and is also just going right on through the disco waffles. Gets a mushroom in the power up box. Sometimes it gives us a star to let us get the bro kill on Boom Boom, but not this time. He's going to have to fight him normally. And 1, 2, 3 hits, he's out. And ScarfaceNico is out as well. Probably once I get the sync up, it'll be just in time. And joining me in the commentator booth, I got Pro 007. Welcome and good afternoon. Well, Pro, don't hear you just yet, but let's keep looking. We did a pipe check, and we now have Air Force Fort. So both of our runners making their way through Air Force Fort. And Classic One's going to be the first of our runners in to fight Boom Boom. Yeah, Air Force Fort. Yeah, I know. It's Air Force. It's they fly. It's fortress. Fortresses are on the ground. But we have another pipe check after that, and let's see if this gets us the path to the castle. It does, but there is still another fortress that has to be defeated because we got a lock in place. Both of our runners finding this out now. They're going to have to play 7-6 beta, the waterfall stage. With no clouds in place yet, that's still going to be the one to be blocking it up. ScarfaceNico having a little bit of a control issue, just slightly out of the waterfall. There he goes. He's gotten through it. Classic One as well. Now let's see what other fort we have. We've got another stage to fight.
I hope you can.
There you are. I thought I heard you, Pro.
There we go. All right, sorry about that.
Hey, welcome.
Yes. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. Between these two runners, definitely. Both with both are veterans of the community, and
All right. Well, welcome to the commentary booth. You know what? I am going to go and get some other things done. I'm going to pass the baton on to you. Glad you're able to join us, and I'll catch you later.
all right, thanks, Diesel. All right, hello everybody. I'm Pro8007. Sorry for the delayed entry. It's been bedlam here at SpeedGaming on this fine Sunday, but we are here, and we have a round 1 match between TheClassicOne88 and ScarfaceNico. Both players finished 4-2 in group play, and both are eager to make their mark here as the 16 and 17 seeds. The winner of this best of 3 match will play the top seed, Mitch Flower Power, in round 2 next week. So it's going to be quite a daunting task for either one. Okay. Alright, let me know if it sounds better. I'm still adjusting a few things here, so just give me... So, hopefully you can work with me on this. Now I'm overly loud. Tweak it just a little bit. Alright, alright, hopefully that's better. Alright, so Classic was the first to get to the airship here in World 3. Nico not far behind. He's about half a stage behind at this point. As our runners will again be looking to take advantage of your Classic, saying no thanks to the item box, but didn't need it. One hit Wendy, always a nice thing. So a good start here for Classic. Getting out of here at Classic with the early lead here. Chad pointing out Nico does have a cloud to his advantage, which could be useful, but they are playing tourney brackets in games 1 and 2, so clouds will be valuable here. And we got a music box in World 6, Chibi Cage correctly guessing. We got 2 10 tiles right off the bat here. That means there's going to be at least 2 4s, maybe as few as 1, and the pipes are not going to be helpful today. We're going to have to play 2 stages just to get through. Alright, Classic in 6-2, a kind of a French vanilla. It's pretty close to its actual location. Classic going to Small Mario, Scarface with the raccoon tail. Classic is not afraid to go small here. He is very well practiced in Small Mario strats, and will use those to great effect here, I think. Nico taking the 5 up there. I think it was kind of quasi-intentional. Classic in the 1-5 beta. Nico, see if he avoids the hammer, bro. No, he's going to go right after him. And it's just a boomerang, bro. Classic working his way through the bottom path. Nico picked up a hammer. Won't be that useful. He could skip 1 stage here if he wanted. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Alright, so Nico rolling the dice here a little bit. Classic, seeing that he's still small, uses his star and gets a P-Wing. Alright, so the 6-7 tile is Quicksand from World 2. And Classic going on. Again, those P-Speed strats are actually going to help him here because Tail's a little slower, but Nico took a damage boost to compensate, so our runner's staying close. Nico, again, using the hammer to skip a stage here. Classic using a P-Wing for the fort, and this will be the only fort in World 6. It is 6F3 Carpet Fort. Ooh. It can be a little hard maintaining P-Speed with some of these moving conveyors, but Classic does an okay job getting through. Nico, again, in the sync is very, very real so far here. Alright, so Classic putting the Hammer Bros to sleep, and oh boy, we got nippers in 4-1 here. Gotta be real careful here with these guys. Got all sorts of nastiness here in 4-1, and Classic unfortunately took a hit there at the very end. But is the first one out, just a couple of seconds, if that, ahead of Nico as we head to the airship. So 6-7-6-1. Classic finds 6-1 in the 6-7 tile. There's a nice little bit of sync with a boss pass. Very good P-Speed execution there by Classic. Nico doing a good job in 3-6. And to answer chat's question, yes, the commentator does read your chat. How's it going, Nerdy Zuff? So Nico's actually going to have a slight advantage here because he can use P-Speed to get over the mast here in the 6th airship if he so chooses. Unfortunately, does not do so. And also loses his tail. So both of them will have to go in as regular Mario against Lemmy in his home court. And Lemmy needs the standard 3 hits. So Classic out at 10:38. Nico is going to be about 6 or 7 seconds, 7 seconds back. So very close so far in this Game 1 match. So we got a slight break in the action, a quick background on our runners. Nico, I believe this is his 2nd year in the tournament. Nico, this is his 2nd year in the tournament. He made it all the way to the quarterfinals last year, pulling off the upset on DLP 316, was their top seed last year, and managing to get all the way to the final 8 before he was dispatched by Teeks. Classic is no stranger to the community. He finished 3rd in 2018, our first year of the tournament, and finished runner-up in 2019, falling to Macobra 52. And he was knocked out in round 2 in 2020 to Mitch Flower Powers. So he was absent in 21, but he's back here in 22, and had some early tournament rust, but has done a nice job. Bouncing back, and fortunately I got caught by the Lakitu there. So Nico takes the lead here. And so Classic going to use a mushroom from 5-8. He's going to use those P-Speed strats to gun through this stage and get rid of the Lakitu. That Lakitu will be back. Okay, you should be fine now. And Nico, using that cloud successfully in 5-9, one of our 2 auto-scrollers still in the rando, is now opening a decent lead here on Classic. So Classic, unfortunately, is going to have to play this 45-second auto-scroller. While Nico here is in the World 3 airship, with his looking fabulous in that Tanuki suit as always. And a one-hit Larry, so 1332 for Nico, so a pretty quick World 1 there. Get out your commands in chat if you got them. Classic, oh, nice jump there at the last second, getting rid of the fire chomp. So we got World 4 prediction in chat. Seen 3, 6, and 1 so far. So what'll it be, chat? Ooh, Classic in underwater here with double hammer bros, and yeah, he got caught. World 2 now. Nico is gonna Classic's gonna have to make a trip to the Mushroom House and gets a Tanuki suit of his own. Nico in one of our 9 lost levels could have taken the top route here and bypassed a large part of this, but has opted not to, so a little slower, but still pretty efficient there. Alright, so Classic on his way to the airship. Nico was able to use the pipes to bypass a decent chunk of World 2, and there are 2 fourths right now. Yeah, Boss Bass was up there, but he's easily avoided. Ooh, Nico having a little trouble here in 1-2. Finally pulls through. Classic takes care of Larry, no trouble. So we have the World 1 fort, and for those of you not familiar, World 1 fort cannot by logic be required to finish a world. Logic assumes you're always going to go for the item. So that's not the case here, so we already know that the lock in front of 2 fort is going to break this, so Classic taking the top route with Boss Bass kind of just lurking there in the distance, but no problems there. Nico is going to make a pit stop and take on some Hammer Bro. He's got a Giant Bro now. Gets rid of him, gets a star. So an interesting difference in strategy. Classic's gone out of his way to avoid Hammer Bros. Nico's been a little more willing to go after them. And it did give him that cloud, so it was justified on that level. But, you know, it is somewhat, that strategy is somewhat predicated on getting good items to supplement what you're already getting from the princess. So we shall see. So Nico's going to have to play the second Hammer Bro. Classic, he may well go for the item here. Okay, Nico got an anchor, which is a wild card item. Classic, does he have enough? Does not have enough hang time to get over there. He'll have to do it again. Classic does get the item this time, and it is just a music box. I imagine he's going to be putting those bros to sleep. We have a vanilla airship, World 2 airship. Nico having a little trouble with a thick Morton, but gets rid of him at 1748. Classic is catching up a little bit here. But Nico with a 1748 halftime right now. Alright, so yeah, our world order so far has been 3, 6, 1, 2. Nice jump, nice clip there by Classic. Clearing the mast, like a hurdler. Very nice. We have world 7 now. 4 straw off the bat here. And Nico is going to play that fort, and which is a good choice. And it is 7F1. AKA Fort Knox. Nico gonna take the 100 coin fine and go and and arm himself with a P-wing, which is faster, even with the 100 coin fine, than doing the intended maze route. Alright, no lock broken on the board here, so Classic is going to follow Nico's strat there and do the same thing. Alright, so South Central Island seems to be where everything is. What pipe will it be? Alright, there it is. We have 6-4. A couple of fire chomps, and ooh, Nico manages to keep his footing there. Could have slipped off there and taken a dip, but manages to hold on. Tries his luck with the anchor, and it turns out to be a mushroom, which will help him a little bit in 7F2, aka Piranha Fort. Nico, little sluggish out of the opening here. He gets to the Tunnel of Love. Unfortunately takes a hit there. He's got to be careful so he gets out of a power-up. Ooh, Nico got hit by a fireball kind of off screen there, so that's unexpected. And Classic now in 7F2 has caught up nicely here on Nico. Okay, Classic taking a damage boost to get around the piranhas. Alright, let's see if Nico is not going to play the piranha stage. Nico also using a P-wing. He was hedging that World 7 airship might show up, since all things 7 seem to be popping up. Classic was trying to get around and hold on to his fire flower. No doing though. But a 3-hit Ludwig, for Nico, and he gets the off-screen wand grab at 2202. So very nicely done by Nico. He's going to save a couple of seconds there. Alright, we got 4 and 5 still in play. And it is 4. And we have a fort up front. Double bridges, so this fort is going to is very likely going to will create that bridge to the other fort. So this is, unless there are 3 forts, this is 100% required. And even if it weren't, you generally play the fort in front of you anyways. Alright. So... Oh! Classic unfortunately lost his jump button input there and takes a dip in the ragu. Looks like the item from the princess was frog suit. And the World 4 forts once again are paired. World 7 forts and World 4 forts were paired. Nico stayed with top route and gets a star, so he'll get an orb on Boom Boom. Classic picking up a star there. Nico is just about done with this world. There's the World 7 airship. I believe... World 5 is the only one we haven't seen yet, as far as airships go. So Classic also going to get his orb kill on Boom Boom, so... See how he handles World 4. The World 7 airship, arm himself with a frog suit, probably just get a quick damage boost. Yep. And a one-hit Iggy. That's what we like to see. 24.53 for Nico. Classic about 25 seconds behind, I'd guess. Maybe less. And he's got his P-speed strats going, and he is flying through this airship, and yeah, that's gonna give him a couple of seconds back there. So a 26-second difference between our runners going into World 5, which can either be really short or really long in my experience. And, well, we got a fort up front and a pipe right after, so short. So this seems to be it. Nico didn't quite get the ideal start, but it does have his P-speed going through Navy. Yeah, we do have they do get hammer suits, which will be useful later on as we reach the end game. So there's Paradox Pipe, and alright, so another fort and 5-1 are what stand in the way, and the blue fort is kind of a threat, it's 5F2. Almost even its vanilla location. One tile down. Nico, very good P-speed strats. So about a one-stage difference so far. Classic, I think it was Classic does go for the pipe clip. Doing a little swag there. Nico in 6-10. With giant enemies, so little dicey, but not too bad. And a World 5 vanilla airship. Nico going for the fire kill. Looks like he got it. 2750 for Nico. We don't really see what Classic is doing right now. He's got a little problem with his feed. Alright, how many bridges to Bowser? Could be anywhere from 0 to 4, -1 to 4. And minus, of course, means the bridge is created behind the pipe that takes us to Bowser. Alright, so another hammer suit, so alright, so we got regular tanks behind Navy. Nico is going to play it. And I think I tend to agree with this choice, especially since hammers don't break locks. You don't want to come back to this screen. Nico in super tanks, holds on to P speed throughout. Alright, so Nico heading now into the pipes. Alright, he's in the dark maze. There's another pipe. And Air Force is close by, so we'll see how he decides to play this. More traversing through the darkness. There's 8 Fort next to a lock. Nico continuing on. Alright, Nico kind of sees the writing on the wall here. There's a kind of a weird double loop with all those pipes, so he's just going to play 8 Fort right now, which is 5 F1. Alright, so the lock didn't break in front of him, which is good. Back into the dark maze. It's like it says no thanks to the hand stage. He's gonna play Air Force though, and 3 F2 in its natural habitat, of course. Alright, there's the lock, so Super Tanks is 6F2. That's gonna break, that's gonna blow this open, so after this, Nico will be heading into the bottom right corner, and will be on his way to Bowser. First, he's gotta survive 6F2, which has hit him 3 times now. He's having some trouble just avoiding damage now, but he's got hammer suits for Bowser, so he should be fine. Right, so on to Bowser. 1 bridge. And it's 2-4. Third time is the charm. Oh, Nico taking a dip in the ragu. And now Nico's got to go back and do this again. Luckily, he's got a second hammer suit. Nico does clip through the wall this time, so no problems for him, and he'll have 5 jumps to take out Bowser, and that will do it. More jumps, and that will do it. So ScarfaceNico is going to finish this off, clocking an official race time of 35:15. However, there are some unexpected variables involved here with Classic, who lost power a few minutes ago and lost his internet connection. Nevertheless, a fine performance by ScarfaceNico, and really both runners, for as far as we could see it. Classic has just officially finished with an official race time of 36:14. Classic, Scarface was in the lead for the last 30 seconds. I was behind by about 30 seconds. So we'll be right back, and I think we're gonna do game 2, I guess, rather shortly here. So stay tuned for game 2 of this best of 3 match in just a moment, just a few moments. All right, we are back for game two of this best of three round one match between Classic188 and ScarfaceNico, the 16 and 17 seeds, going head to head for right to go to the second round of the tournament, where they will face the top seed of this event, Mitch Flower Power. So, Nico led for a large portion of the race and ran close to wire and was able to pull out the win. And okay, we have World 5 leading off with 7F1, Fort Knox, and they cannot take the 100 coin fine this time. They're going to have to do this the normal way, which means this will take over 1 minute to complete. Yeah, not quite the start you like to see, but they will have to just make do with it and move on. Alright, so no problems there with that. So now we got two pipes, and they're both gonna... Classic is gonna play the pipe right away. Nico's gonna go for some items. Ooh, yes. Classic sees what this is, and he realizes, yep, I'm going to go for that pipe. And he goes for the level rather than the two Hammer Bros, and we'll get 6-2 as his reward. Nico getting a music box. So this is a Jet World 1 as kind of an apology, I guess, for making them do Fort Knox like that. World 2 airship, Morton's airships, where Roy is taking residence. And it's a one-hit Roy on top of that, so Nico the first one out at 223. Alright, so World 5 was first. What's it going to be next, chat? Ooh, Classic unfortunately taking a hit there, so no command for him. Another music box, so Nico getting a nice, plentiful supply of those. We're in World 6 now. Alrighty, so that fort is required. And it's 8 fort, best fort ever. Classic just going to play the fort right now and save himself the exploration later. We know this is actually going to be the correct move. I'm not sure if it's really going to save him any time, but actually it does. It'll sit because he doesn't have to do it twice. So Nico taking 2 hits there is not going to get the 1 cycle, but he will get an orb on Boom Boom, so he's going to be out of here just a bit faster than Classic, who damage boosts his way through the spikes. Classic had to wait for some copulating brothers there before he could move on. Nico has 3 music boxes and a mushroom. Classic just moving on. He's going to play 3-4. Nico picking up a cloud. He benefited from that in game 1. It allowed him to skip 5-9, while the Classic had to play that. Classic doing a nice job with his P-Speed strats in 3-4. He'll be the first one out. Moves on to 5-4. Another does help himself to a mushroom there, get himself back to Big Mario. Nico managing to avoid a drop into the pit there. Playing a little dicey there as we had the 1-5 beta. 9 beta stages included in the randomizer. They're finished levels that are partially finished levels in the code that we've included in the randomizer just to liven things up a little bit. So Nico, Classic clearing the way a little bit for himself. Classic going to the 6-8 tile, gets 5-2. We'll see if Nico goes for the opposite tile here. Could make a difference. You never know. No, he's going to play 6-8 as well, so no route divergence here. Nico taking a damage boost there, trying to get his P-speed up. Unfortunately, couldn't quite make that jump over the mountain. In the World 7 airships, so if they can get Fire Mario here, that's a pretty easy fire kill on Lemmy. Classic doesn't want to do that. He just wants to get out of here. Nico picking up a raccoon tail. Classic, perfect P-speed strats in World 7 airship, and Lemmy's gonna take more than 3 hits this time. Needs just 4, so he's out. Classic out at 7:41. Just under 5 minutes for the world. Nice job by Nico. His short jumps and is out at 7:56, so a 15-second difference between our runners through the first 2 worlds. Nico does have a cloud that Classic doesn't from the Hammer Bro, so we'll see how and when he uses that coming up. World 4 now. Alright, so Classic sees he's got a front row seat to the fort, so he's gonna take care of that and get the P-Wing. Alright, we're in 6F1 elevator fort. Because Nico has Raccoon, he could go for the double damage boost if he wants. Save himself a little time. Classic taking kind of a half-hearted effort at the clip, doesn't get it, he's just going to move on. We'll get his orb kill on Boom Boom. That's our second already in this match. Nico getting it in 8 fort. So nothing breaks that we can see, so Classic's going to take the pipe and he'll play 6-4-4, which is 3-5. Not quite the correct underwater stage. Classic, okay, I think, okay, he's gonna use a P-Wing here. Okay, like, thought that was a little odd of him, like, 3-5, that was a controller failure, but no, he's just gonna P-Wing his way through it, and, well, he still did it faster than Nico, I guess. Interesting choice of strat, though, by Classic. And the second fort is 3F2, away from its natural habitat. Nico's gonna have to play this Hammer Bro, the forced draw. Classic doesn't have to. But Nico gets a hammer for it, so again, could be valuable. World 2 and 3 are still in play. Nice job by Classic. Getting through 3F2. One of the easiest forts in the game. Classic gonna go for it? Nope. He is not interested in that hammer. Level 5 airship. Classic gets his P-speed up. Have no trouble getting through this. Let's see how difficult Iggy wants to be today. He has a weird hitbox for sure. Takes all 5 hits to get rid of him. Nico's trying to go for some P-speed strats there. Couldn't quite get it to connect though, so he's going to lose a little bit of time here. So 30 seconds difference now between the runners. We had a World 1 with triple fort action. Very nice. Classic in 6F2. He's going to play the fort. That could get him out of here in a linear fashion. We shall see. Answer is nope. We will play 1 fort, and it is the 1-1 spot, and it's 5F1. Takes the damage boost to keep his P speed, and gets into the second room at 294. Okay, it's all 3 forts are going to be played here. Classic's going to play 1-2, and it is 2-4. Nico, unfortunately, taking a death there. In 5F1, he's going to have to do it again. Classic successfully navigates 2-4. Nico taking a hit again to the disco waffle. All got hit, took a second death there. And manages to just slip past. Classics in 4F1. He's taking bottom route this time. Very nice job with Nico getting his P-speed strats, get him through the stage of 292. Classic in 7-9. Well, he got a leaf, so he'll be able to skip about a quarter of the stage, going up the left side here. Nico in 4F1 now. I wouldn't be surprised if Nico decides to use his cloud here on that where the 1-6 tile normally would be, and he'll skip a pretty long stage to boot, so works out pretty well for him if that's indeed what he decides to do. Nice job, Classic, getting rid of the Angry Sun. So our runners could actually be dead even going to the airship. Nope, he's going to play it. Classic takes on the giant hammer bro, gets rid of him, and gets a P-Wing for his efforts. World 3 airship. It looked like it was a thick Larry, but he only needed one hit, so it doesn't matter. So 1621 for Classic. Unfortunately, Nico taking a hit there, loses Fire Mario. But he'll get hits a leaf anyways. Alright, so we got 2, 3, and 7 to play. Now it's World 3. Again, a good spot to use that cloud if Nico chooses to do so. It's a free pipe check out of it. And Classic in 4-3, and trying to go for the P-Speed strats. Unfortunately, lost his footing and took some damage. But gets a star, so he sails through a good chunk of that stage. Nico grabbed the one at 17:12, so he's 51 seconds behind Classic. But again, has a hammer and a cloud. Classic doesn't. We shall see how he opts to use them. The hammer's not going to be much use here. Alright, so there's the fort. So there's the castle. So now... oh boy. And Classic gets 5-9, and Nico's going to have to play this too. If you had double cloud, you can't do that. You can't use the cloud here. So our runners are going to have to make do with the situation as it is. Classic takes an intentional hit there, I think. Nico sees the situation, and now Nico taking the 100 coin fine here. He can't, unless he's got a second cloud, he can't do this. Well, he's got a P-Wing, and he can do that. Classic playing a Carpet Fort, 6F3. Classic taking a couple of hits there through the opening room. Gets through it, though. That's going to take a look, and it was not the correct fort. He's going to have to play the other one. So he goes on to Air Force. Nico unfortunately hit the wall there, lost a chance to really run a nice stringing there. Almost got hit by a disco waffle too. Alright, so Classic is done with Air Force and will be on his way to the airship now. Gonna have to deal with a pesky hammer bro though. See what he gets out of this. And it's a star, so... Fortunately not getting a lot of help with the items like Nico has. Alright. Nico sees the board, sees he's got to go back. I think they could have checked if they, with the screen transition, but never mind that. Going to the mushroom house. Anyway, Classic in the World 1 airship with Wendy. Needs 3 hits, and she's a pretty bouncy one too, but no matter. Alright, chat. Worlds 2 and 7. What's it gonna be? What will be next, and what will be our next world? Evil Mercenary and Chibi are saying 7, Zero Wing, and Velocity, and Fanix and Fake Jester are saying 2. Alright, it is 7. Classic's gonna play the fort right there and take care of it. Nico with a P-Wing, unfortunately loses it, but does manage to get rid of Wendy. He grabs his wand at 22:27. He is almost a full minute behind Classic right now, but again, has items that can still be useful to him if he utilizes them. You know, the hammer could still be used in 2, the cloud, you know, wherever he gets a linear path, so it's closer than it looks, and that lock did not break anything, so that fort didn't break anything, and oh, it's a free pass. Wow. So a Jet World 7 here for our runners. After going through some fairly long worlds in a row, they get a rocket fueled one. Classic gets a hammer out of the deal here, and he has his tail. Unfortunately, we'll not be doing flying over the mast today, but still. Nico in 2 fort. And a one-hit Ludwig, so Classic on his way to World 2 at 23:49, so making really good time here. But Nico already has all of his items he needs, so he is not interested in dealing with the Piranha, so we'll get some time back there. As Classic is getting the briefing from the King on his way to World 2. Alright, so Ford in front. He opts to play it. Interesting decision. Would have been tempting to kind of take I'd be tempted to take my chances here myself, but nevertheless he moves on and is in Donut Fort. Very nice job by Classic. Get out your commands in chat, incidentally, if you got them. We got a wild Tanuki in the castle. So we have a hand stage. Whatever item they get out of this, if they find the other hand stages, it will be repeated. Nico is going straight for the hand stage. So if Classic, if this is not required, this fort was not technically required, Nico's caught up in a big way here. We're in 4-5 now with giant enemies. Classic expertly using the raccoon tail to get through most of the stage by hovering over it. Ooh, Nico, I don't think that was intended. Lost his tail and kind of got a little caught up there. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Well, it depends on where that other fort is, I guess, where that other lock is, and okay, so was not required. So Classic, the deficit is shrunk to about maybe 15 seconds now. So Classic and gonna be a bit of a scramble here, and this might be one fort. And it is. So he goes for the item. Nope, not interested, it looks like. He's just gonna play it through. Went for the clip a little bit there. Oh no, Classic! Held on to his P-speed and unfortunately takes a dip there. He's gonna go for the item this time, and so is Nico, for that matter. Nico, again, probably gonna use his cloud at this stage. He's now taking the lead here, and they're both gonna get their hammer suits. There's 1-4. It is the World 4 airship to close it out. Nice hover there by Nico, avoiding taking damage. So Nico in the lead at 28-10. Classic just finished off the hammer bro. He's going to be about 30-35 seconds behind now going into the World 4 airship. Alright, we got predictions of 4 and 2 bridges. Alright, we got Navy and Air Force up front, and is that vanilla as far as tiles go? 28.53 for Classic. Classic 43 seconds behind. Gonna have to scramble a little here. Took some damage there against Boom Boom. Nothing breaks there, so Air Force is 3F1. Door 6 fort. Again, both runners have hammer suits. Nico can't have the misadventures he did in game 1 where he took a death. Okay, the lock breaks. Nico's gonna go with the other pipe first. Doesn't see anything he likes, so he's gonna head back. See if this is a better call. I think he's hoping for a trip to the end here. Nope, other side of the dark maze, but he does find a pipe. Okay, there's a lock there in the 8 fort location. There's 8 fort. He's gonna go into the bottom right corner, finds a pipe. There's the other lock, so it's a free pass to Bowser if they can get to it. And it is! Nico has found it! It is all up to him now. Can he close this out? Classic continuing his checks. He's following Nico's path here. And Classic has found it. Got his hand. He's got a hammer suit. Nico's got his. It's just close enough. Nico goes for the clip, does not get it. Second try, no good. Third try, no good. He's still going. Classic's closing in. Fourth try, no good. Nico's gonna have to... That's... Okay, Nico's finally had enough. Classic is very close. Classic's like, no thanks, he's out of here. Alright, 2-pie. Nico having a little trouble here, gets his jump. Oh boy. Okay, but it's 5 hammers. Classic. Just gonna be just short here. Oh, Nico holds on and scores the 2-0 sweep with an official race time of 32:04. Classic 6 seconds behind, 32:10. Outstanding run by both players. Outstanding. Yes, indeed. So, Scarface will move on to take on Mitch Flower Power in round 2. Our runners will be joining us for an interview. See Scarface. We'll see if Classic's going to be able to join us. And we are joined by our winner of today's race, ScarfaceNico, to the chat. GG.
Thanks.
Well, you really laid on the drama there in Bowser's Castle in games 1 and 2. You had the missed jump in game 1, and then game 2 you just couldn't get that clip, and Classic is just getting closer and closer and closer to you. If you'd done it, I think 1 or 2 more times, Classic probably snipes that win.
Oh yeah, it seems like I backed off just the right moment.
Yeah, it was like 6 tries. It's 6 tries. It's like, man, it's like it was very close in game 2 throughout.
Yeah. Yeah, with the clip, you either get it first try or it's like 20 tries or whatever.
Yeah, we are joined by the TheClassicOne88 in the chat. GG, Classic.
I got left in the dark.
Well, the Scarface was going for that clip. 1 or 2 more tries, and we have a tie. We have a tie ball game at 1-1. So, but actually, what ended up being the difference maker was in World 2. Scarface, you had a cloud that you'd been holding on to for pretty much the entire race. You finally utilized it.
Yeah.
What ended up it ended up being 1-4, but you had held on to that from that early hammer bro you got. You had it, and Classic unfortunately did not, and that got you the lead, and you were able to hold it pretty much down the stretch there. But Classic led for most of game 2.
Oh wow. Yeah, I was waiting for a good level to use the cloud on, because I was thinking I wanted to use it at one point. I was like, what if I get what if I get 5-9, and immediately afterwards in World 3 I got 5-9, but I couldn't skip it.
Yeah.
To go back anyway.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I thought at first that was what you were gonna do. It's like, oh no, it's like, please don't do that. It's like,
yeah,
that would have been fatal. But
yep.
And so but yeah, Classic, very good play throughout, but you know, I don't think there were any like major outright mistakes. It was just, you know, those little 50-50 calls with the Hammer Bros and whatnot. You know, it seemed like that was, in this case, that was a bit of a difference maker.
Yeah, you know, there were a couple of things, but it's just stuff that's gonna happen when you play. I just think, you know, after the first match with all that stuff that happened, I lost a little focus. But what I just wanted great races, and we got some great races. So it's
Yeah,
gonna definitely be fun to
absolutely,
watch.
yeah.
Especially
Absolutely,
the
yeah.
second one.
Yeah, that second one, that was very, very good, especially at the end, because it was kind of like, it was kind of a medium speed seat, and then the switch flipped after that pretty much free World 7, where you guys got pretty much a free pass to the finish line.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, I always get lost in World 7, so whenever it's it's a free pass, I'm very happy.
Yeah, definitely. And now Scarface, as a reward for this, you get Mitch in round 2. Thoughts?
Wouldn't really call it a reward, but I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can do the same thing I did last year and beat the number 1
Yeah.
seed, but we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, and you did it last year, so no reason why it definitely couldn't happen again. Classic. I know you've been away from the rando for a little while, and you came back into it pretty much at the last second, but still made a very good showing for somebody who hadn't really, you know, done a lot of rando of late. Your thoughts on your play?
For the most part, for not training, practicing, or anything like that, and you know, just focusing on things in my life, and then just coming to play, I feel like I played really well, and I did more than I felt like I was going to do, so I'm okay with this.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a good way to go about it, and yeah, you know. I thought, yeah, especially game 2, you know, there might have been a little rust because I know some of us haven't played in a couple of weeks due to the break. But yeah, it's like game 2 is like that was really good. It just didn't go your way. But you know, if you do it again, who knows?
Yeah, it's only a few seconds. Gotta love those though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then well, yeah, so we got another race actually starting in half an hour here on Speed Gaming. Our first round 2 match between Ibuba 7, the 7th seed, and Stewie Cartman, the 10 seed, in what should be a very exciting match between two veterans of the Rando and the Mario 3 vanilla speedrun communities. So that'll be a really good one. So keep an eye out for that. And then going on right now on Speed Gaming 3, right now we have Dust Minion and Glutamic Acid going head to head. They should just about to be done with their first race. So keep an eye out for that as well. That should be a really good race between two good players. So, but yeah, thanks all for watching. We'll see you in about 20-25 minutes for more Mario 3 Rando action on this channel. And thanks to Diesel Pilot for stepping up and helping out here a bit while I was getting myself situated for a last-second commentary. And I'll be here for the Stewie Ibuba match as well. And again, GG's to Classic for a fine tournament, and GG's to Scarface. We'll be moving on to round 2 of this tournament. Take on the top seed, Mitch Flower Powers. So we'll see you all in a little bit.